In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the e-newsletter system. So the first thing you need to do is go into the admin area of your website. Should look something like this. You've got your main icons at the top for editing pages and doing site links. And then depending on which modules you have with us, you've got a list of icons below here that show you all the modules. So what I'm going to do is click on Newsletter. And the first thing we want to do is add or edit a newsletter. Now you can see here that we've got an edit icon, and that's because we've got other newsletters already in there. But what I'm going to do is show you how to create a new newsletter. So we click New. And now we've just got this blank newsletter. What do? Well, the first thing we do is give it a title. So you try and stay consistent with your titles, and as you can see, we've created some previous titles here for Ian. So I'm going to call this one Ian's Newsletter number 5. And then what we do is we pull in the template for the newsletter. And you do that by clicking Insert and then Insert Template. And it's going to show us the template that we've got, and we just click OK. So now all we need to do is replace these images. So as an example, if I wanted to replace that image, I just click on it and then click Insert Edit Image, and then I can click the Browse button over here, and I can either choose one of these images, or I could actually just click this Select Files to Upload button, and then I could upload an image from my own computer. You also need, I'll just cancel out of that, you also need to, of course, update this text. So I'll just change it to Jobs Test. And then you just change this text here, and you can just easily click and drag it to select it. Oops, like that. And change it. And then, of course, what you would do is you'd also change the links as well. And you do that for each of these newsletter items, and then you'd save it. You can also preview it over here by clicking Preview. So that shows what it's going to look like when it goes into somebody's inbox in their mail. And before you send it, which is over here on the right-hand side, you want to send yourself a trial newsletter. So that actually goes through the process of actually sending it out, but only to people that are listed in the trial newsletter area. And I'll just show you what that looks like. So I'll bring this over, and here it is. It's come in, Ian's newsletter number 5, and there's those items. And that's what it looks like in my email program. So that's how easy it is to use the e-newsletter system. Now, I'll just show you one last thing. I haven't actually clicked Send to Email Queue yet, and that's because I don't want to do that until I'm absolutely ready that I want to send. So I can just leave this here and come back later. So I'll just show you. So let's say I've come back a couple of days later. I click on Newsletter. I click Add Edit Newsletter, and then on the right hand side over here I click Edit, and it'll show me the newsletters that are in there that haven't been sent out yet. As you can see, this one that I've created, there is actually already an Ian newsletter number 5, so I'll edit that one and I'll change it to Ian newsletter number 6. Or you might have the date or the month. We do our newsletter monthly. So if we go back into our dashboard over here, add edit newsletter, edit, we can see that we're still working on these 3 newsletters and they haven't been sent yet. Once they've been sent, they won't show up in this list anymore, but instead will show up over here under previous newsletters. And we can see there that we select that there's been 3 newsletters. And we can select that last one. And it shows us what it looks like there. So that's how easy it is to create a newsletter.